A heart at peace gives life to the body, but envy rots the bones. Proverbs 14:30. A week passed. Daniel could not stop thinking about Nathan's life. Every morning he woke up comparing. Every evening he went to bed comparing. It had become a habit. One afternoon he was sitting in his office when his phone rang. It was Nathan.
Nathan, how are you? Can we meet? Of course. Where? The coffee shop near the park. I'll be there.
3 days after the argument with Rebecca, Nathan sat alone in his office. The building was quiet. All the employees had gone home. Only the sound of the air conditioner filled the room. Nathan stared at his laptop screen. His hands trembled. On the screen was a list of unpaid debts. Business loans. Supplier invoices. Equipment financing. Overdue payments. The numbers seemed to mock him. Nathan rubbed his forehead.
How did it get this bad?
His phone rang. The caller ID showed the bank manager. Nathan hesitated before answering.
Hello.
Good afternoon, Mr. Nathan.
Good afternoon.
Have you had an opportunity to review the notice we sent?
Yes.
Unfortunately, we cannot extend the arrangement any further. If payment is not received within the next few weeks, legal recovery processes may begin.
Mr. Nathan, are you still there? Yes.
I understand this is difficult.
Difficult doesn't even begin to describe it.
After the call ended, Nathan sat motionless. The office suddenly felt smaller. The walls felt closer. The pressure felt heavier. His phone buzzed again. A message from Daniel. My friend, we must catch up again soon. You were living the dream. Nathan stared at the message. Then he laughed. Not because it was funny, but because it hurt. The dream? If only Daniel knew. Nathan looked around his office. The expensive furniture. The awards on the wall. The framed photographs. To anyone walking in, he looked successful. But appearances were deceiving. For the first time in his life, Nathan feared losing everything. His business. His house. His reputation. Everything he had spent years building. Nathan lowered his head onto the desk. And for the first time in many months, he began to cry. Not because he was weak, but because he was exhausted. Exhausted from pretending. Exhausted from smiling. Exhausted from carrying burdens nobody could see. At that exact moment, Daniel sat in his apartment wishing he could trade places with Nathan. Neither man understood the other man's battle. And that is the danger of comparison. We often envy people whose lives we would never choose if we knew the full story.
You look stressed.
I am.
Have you slept at all this week?
Not really.
Have you told Nathan?
No.
How long are you planning to keep this from him? He deserves to know.
And lose everything?
The truth always comes out eventually.
If I tell him now.
And what happens if he finds out from someone else?
I'm trying to find the right time.
Sometimes there is no right time. Rebecca, are you protecting Nathan? Or are you protecting yourself? Sooner or later, you're going to have to tell him the truth.
Later that evening, Nathan's daughter, Emily, sat on the floor of her bedroom doing homework. Her younger brother, Joshua, sat nearby playing with his toy cars. The house was unusually quiet. Joshua looked up.
Emily?
Yes.
Do you think Mom and Dad are okay?
Why do you ask?
Because they don't laugh together anymore. Dad used to tell jokes. Mom used to laugh. Now they barely talk.
Maybe they're just stressed.
No.
What do you mean no?
I heard them arguing again last night. Do you think they're going to get divorced?
Don't say that.
But what if they do? My friend's parents got divorced. Now he only sees his dad sometimes.
Mom and Dad love us.
Then why are they always sad? Do you think Dad still loves Mom?
I think so.
I prayed last night. I asked Jesus to help Mom and Dad.
That's a good prayer.
It was almost midnight when Nathan finally arrived home. The house was dark. Only the kitchen light was still on. Rebecca sat at the table waiting. The moment Nathan entered, she could smell alcohol on his breath. Her heart sank. Nathan dropped his keys onto the counter. Nathan?
What now?
I've been calling you.
My phone was on silent.
Have you been drinking?
Is that a crime now?
That's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying?
I'm worried about you.
No, you're not.
What?
You're worried about appearances. You want everyone to think we have the perfect family. Act like everything is okay.
Please lower your voice. You'll wake the children.
Maybe they should know that their father is drowning.
Without another word, he walked toward the stairs. Rebecca remained standing in the kitchen, watching the man she loved slowly become someone she barely recognized. Upstairs, Nathan sat alone on the edge of the bed. The successful businessman. The respected husband. The man everyone envied. Yet inside, he was falling apart.
For I have learned, in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. Philippians 4:11.
The next morning, Daniel sat alone in his apartment. His Bible was open on the coffee table. A cup of coffee sat beside him. He had decided to spend some time with God before starting his day. As he turned the pages, his eyes stopped on a familiar verse. For I have learned, in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. Philippians 4:11. Daniel read it again. Then a third time. He leaned back inside.
Content? How am I supposed to be content? Lord, if only I had Nathan's life.
At that exact moment, miles away, Nathan sat in his office staring at overdue debt notices and wondering if he was about to lose everything. One man was asking God for another man's blessings. The other man was begging God not to lose what he already had. Neither knew the battle the other was fighting. And that is why comparison is so dangerous. It convinces us that someone else's life is better while hiding the cost they are paying to carry it.
You look exhausted. I haven't been sleeping much. Work? My marriage is falling apart. What? Rebecca and I have been struggling for a long time. I thought everything was okay. Everyone thinks everything is okay. Can it be fixed? I believe so. As painful as it is, I think it can still be repaired. At least you have something worth fighting for. You have a beautiful family. You have a successful business. You have resources. You can go for counseling. You can take your wife away somewhere. You can fix things. Honestly, if I had your life, I'd be grateful. Maybe.
To be continued.